For sharing your vision. The second question continues on from that first question. Each of the candidates has shared their vision for the next 5 years. We want to ask each of them now, what do they envisage being the main problems standing in the way of them achieving their vision? And Bob, we'll start with you and ask you to come up. Thank you.
I believe the main problems standing in the way of my vision, and probably all of our visions for the South Burnett, are financial. They are financial in that we have to live in the economy. At the moment, with interest rates going up, inflation going up, you can bet your bottom dollar that the buck will stop with local government, and we will be forced to take the initiative to try to work under fairly difficult conditions. The weather is, of course, something over which we have absolutely no control, but that is going to be something that is always going to affect a rural area like ours. At the moment, we have water, but will we have it in another 3 years? It will all depend on the weather. Despite the plans, the best made plans of mice and men to arrange alternative water supplies and water allocations, the simple fact is, if the weather is absolutely unkind to us and inflicts on us another 3 or 4 year drought, then we have major problems. Let alone the major problems that would be faced by rural producers if that were the case. Transport costs are also something which are going to be vital in the next 5 years. As oil prices go through the roof, our dependence on diesel and petrol is going to get greater and greater. And the costs that that will involve will affect the whole of the South Burnett. We all have ideas for improving transport throughout the South Burnett, but if people cannot afford to drive on the roads and to bring in the goods that we need in the form of groceries, etc., then we are going to be faced with some extreme difficulties.
I don't think that there are too many problems that we will face, provided we have a forward-thinking team of councillors led by a hard-working and dedicated mayor. We are lucky that we already have an excellent workforce that is eager to get on with the task of making this a better region than it already is. Amalgamation has been forced upon us, and whether we like it or not, it is the job of the incoming council to make it work. I think that after the election things will move forward quickly. Currently we are in limbo. And there is a sense of frustration because we cannot make some of the decisions necessary to move forward. A strong council working closely with the community will ensure a strong transition. By working together, I believe any problems can be overcome. Thank you.
Actually ran in Brisbane, isn't it? Look, I think yes, we do have some major problems. Some major problems that will stop us attaining the vision I think that everybody wants and every councillor who's standing. I don't know any councillor or any mayoral candidate who's here tonight who doesn't want to do the right thing by the South Burnett Regional Council. I mean, that's why we all do it. I mean, I know so many councillors over the years that I've been involved with local government, they all want to do the right thing. They're all on so many committees right across it, from the state government to all of a sudden to say 30 odd councillors, you've got to go away. We'll leave it with 7. I don't think the impact that the state government, I don't think they'll realise what that impact will be until further down the track. But what do we need to change? We've got some major worries. We've got to make sure the sky is right for us, for all our major farmers, farming industries and their primary producers right across the region. We've got to get our infrastructure right. That's the big thing, there's no doubt about that. We've also got to make sure that we can get to George Street and Brisbane to stop the state government just demanding changes to local government that's put on wherever it be, whether it be health, whatever it be across infrastructure of any sorts or whatever. The way we get around that is there is a lot of money out there to be obtained through grants and federal and state funding. We have to make sure that our officers are at the coalface to make sure that they get that, that we have those applications in from state and federal government, well, it's just like a gift from heaven. We have got some problems out there we've got to work with, but with the hard-working council, and it won't matter who we've got. I've seen all the candidates and the mayors or whatever. I mean, you're going to have 7 people who are going to work their butts off for the betterment of the South Burnett Regional Council. We need to harness all the voluntary organisations and all the advisory groups to help us through that. If we do that, the South Burnett Regional Council and the South Burnett area will be a better place in 4 years' time.
Yeah, but most of the candidates have already mentioned finance, money is our major area for improvement within the region. I see the present system within these shire councils throughout Australia, not just here in the South Burnett, but my principle will be changed within the councils to the contract system. Now, I'm not going to give you figures tonight, but I will print them for you. But the point of the fact is, we're losing around about 27% of our finances through the present council system that we have. Now, under the contract system, that 27% will give us around about $4 million, $4.6 million here within the Kingaroy Shire Council. I'll leave that with you for thought. Thank you very much.
I can see very little problem, but what we need is open government. We will have open government when councils question the authority of state government, non-government organisations to act in their best interest rather than their employees, us, that's us. We will have open government when you, the people, elect the best to govern us. We will always get the government that we deserve rather than the government that ensures more freedom, more liberty and a better deal for all. Now is the time for change, or if you'd like, now is the time for all good men to come to the aid of the party.